Not editing, it's not consistency, and it's not even the niche. I went through 100 channels that blew up in the last 18 months and pulled the one thing every single one of them had. Different niches, different formats, some had big budgets, some had nothing. It didn't matter. The one thing that every single one of them had is a clearly defined audience. They were making content for not a topic, but an audience. And before you say you already knew that, you probably don't actually have one, because if you did, your channel would be growing. So here's what I mean by that. Some people, when they start a channel, think about what they're going to make: gaming content, a finance niche, fitness content, and that's where they stop. They pick the thing and they just start. The problem is YouTube doesn't push your content based on what it's about. It pushes based on who's watching it. The algorithm is entirely built around watch history. It finds people who watch similar content before and tests your video against them. If they respond well, it keeps pushing. If they don't, it stops. So if you're making general content with no real specific audience in mind, YouTube has no idea who to even test your videos against. It guesses. Guess is usually wrong if video flatlines and you think your content is just purely bad. But the thing is, it might not even be the content. Here's what the channels that actually blew up did differently. They weren't thinking about the topic. They were thinking about a specific type of person and what that person actually wants. Not what they say they want, but what they actually click on and watch all the way through. There's a finance channel I was really looking at like yesterday. Completely saturated niche, by the way. This channel went from 0 to 200,000 subscribers in 4 months. Nothing special about the editing, posting twice a week, normal stuff, but every single video was made for one specific type of person. Not finance people generally. A specific person who was already past the beginner stuff, already knew the basics, and was looking for things other finance channels weren't saying. Every video assumed that person talked directly to that person found it. For looking for things other finance channels weren't saying. Every video assumed that person talked directly to that person, and that person found it and told about it and told other people about it because it felt like it was made specifically for them. And literally that's it. That's the whole thing. And this is why niche saturation is kind of a fake problem. People say finance is too saturated or fitness is too saturated and you can't grow these and you can't grow there anymore. But that's not really true. What saturated is, it's generic content made for everyone in that space. If you're making content for a specific slice of that audience, you're not competing with the big channels. You're serving people they're not serving. For an example, the true crime space is insane right now. Like Fern, for example. And there's hundreds of channels. One channel I looked at blew up fast in that exact niche. They weren't doing anything new topic-wise. Same cases other channels covered, but they went deeper on the research than anyone else. Every video answered questions the other channels didn't even ask. The audience for that specific thing, people who wanted the bigger dig or the deeper dig, not just the summary. Those people found it and stayed. YouTube didn't make that happen. The audience made that happen. They watched multiple videos, came back, sent sessions time through to the roof. YouTube saw that and kept pushing it. Session time is the actual thing, by the way. Not views, not subscribers, not even retention on a single video. How long someone stays on YouTube after clicking on your content. When someone finds a channel they actually care about, their behavior changes completely. They watch one video and click another. Come back the next day, watch 3 more. YouTube tracks all of that, by the way. And a channel that turns random viewers into returning viewers sends signals that no editing tricks or upload schedules can fake. The only way that happens is if the viewers leaves your videos thinking they want more from this channel. Specifically, not more content about the topic, more of this channel. For example, the exact goal I'm trying to make for this channel too. That only happens if there's a specific audience being served and they know it. Which is, like I said, exactly what I'm doing right now as we speak. Here's where people mess this up though. They hear a specific audience and they think it means small audience. Like if you're too specific, you're cutting yourself off from views. That's backwards, by the way. Being specific about your audience doesn't shrink your potential. It makes the people who are your audience way more likely to actually find you and stay. Example, a channel in this niche would be like Slushy Noobs, right? Their content are really funny and they're just being themselves, no fancy stuff, and people like them for them. And a smaller loyal audience grows faster than the channels trying to appeal to everyone they get pushed to. YouTube can't figure out who to test the videos against, so it tests it against random people who don't care, and the stats come back bad and it stops pushing. Meanwhile, the channel making content for a specific person gets tested against the right people. Stats come back good, keeps getting pushed, and that specifically is what makes the algorithm work for you instead of against you. Now, practically, what does this look like? When you're coming up with a video idea, you should be able to finish the sentence, okay? This video is for someone who blank, okay? This video is for someone who likes about, learning new stuff about YouTube. This video is for someone who enjoys watching Minecraft gameplay while listening to YouTube stuff, If you can't finish that sentence clearly, you don't have a video idea yet. You have, for an example, this video is for someone who already has a channel and is stuck under 1,000 subscribers and doesn't know why. That's an audience that's an audience. You can make a thumbnail and a title that speaks directly to that person. You can open the video in a way that immediately signals to them, this is for me. And when the algorithm tests it against people who fit that exact descriptions, the stats will be good because those people actually wanted the video. So for an example, I'm watching a kid Minecraft video, and next thing you know, I see Mr. Beast, right? Maybe I don't like Mr. Beast. Maybe I just like storytelling Minecraft videos, you know? Like, it's simple as that, bro. Compare that to a video that's just like how to grow on YouTube. Who's that for? Everyone, which means the algorithm doesn't know who to push it to. And the people who sees it don't feel like it was made for them. So they don't click, or they click and leave early. The packaging thing is huge here. Your title and thumbnail aren't describing the video. They're telling a specific person that this was made for them. That's their whole job. When you get that right, when you see that CTR goes up because the right people are clicking, your retention goes up because they actually wanted what they clicked on. Your session time goes up because they like the channel and they keep watching. Every stats YouTube measures improves. When the audience matches right, everything else goes up. Dude, it's that simple, dude. It's that simple. And that's why the consistent channels, the ones that didn't just have one lucky video but actually kept growing, had consistent stats across all their videos. Like Queso for an example, or Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all the OG YouTubers, because they were serving the same audience every time. Same person showed up, same behavior, and the algorithm just kept pushing because the data kept going good. The channels that had one viral video and then fell off almost always had the same problem. The video that popped off wasn't really representative of the channel. It pulled in the wrong audience. Those people clicked the next video and it felt different. They left, stats tanked, algorithm pulled back, bro. So look at your channel right now. Do your last 10 videos feel like they're all for the same person? Not the same topic, the same person. Same assumption about who's watching, same level of depth, same tone. If a new viewer watched your most recent video and they clicked on your second most recent video, would it feel the same? Or like two completely different channels? Most channels that aren't growing and kept seeing this don't have consistent person that keeps coming back to their videos. Each video is kind of for someone different. You don't build a loyal audience that way, okay? People might watch a video, they won't come back, and coming back is the whole game because returning viewers are the strongest signal you can send to the algorithm, okay? It means you build an audience and are actually watching your content, okay? For you and for what you're, presenting to them, okay? It's like, I don't know, like a 5-star meal, like, you like the food, but not just the restaurant itself, if that makes sense. I don't know. Last thing, okay? Stop thinking about what you're making and start thinking about who you're making it for specifically, okay? One type of person, what do they already know, or are they frustrated by? What do they want that other channels aren't giving them? And make that person the center of every decision. Topic, title, thumbnail, how you open the video, how deep you go, what you skip because they already know. All of it, dude. Do that consistently and your stats will reflect a real audience, bro. And when your stats reflect a real audience, the algorithm does the rest. That's the whole system. Every single one of those 100 channels was running it, whether they knew it or not.